Hey everyone, I am Samantha Tery, and we are here live at the first annual Circle City Film Festival. Now I have with me someone that I've been trying to catch all day, it seems like, Miss Tery Wilson. Now, okay, so I want to get right to it.
Okay.
So you were a part of the Women in Media panel.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that. What was your experience like for that?
Well, as far as my experience on the Women in Media film panel, it was actually pretty dope. It felt good to be up there with other amazing women, to see other amazing women in media, doing things that we do best, especially at this point in time when, we got a lot of stuff, crazy stuff going on in the industry, and to see we're being highlighted, you know what I mean? In a setting like this, it feels good. It feels good.
Good. Now, with this being the first annual, film festival here in Indianapolis, we also know that you have a film also that premiered as well. What was that like to have your film part of this festival as well?
Oh man, to see dear hard work on the screen and actually hear the people's responses after it, I was like, okay, they see it. What are they gonna say? Because I was sitting in my seat all antsy, with the experience. So just to hear different people talk, during the movie, and just to give their little crazy comments, it was a good feeling. I really loved it. So it was a great experience as always.
Now, with that being said, this is a film festival. So did you get the opportunity to check out some of the other films? And if so, what are some of the films that really stood out to you?
Let's see, what stood out? 55 Seconds, Hollywood, the World War II film, Dexter Jackson's Guide to Dating, Situationals. Yes, those are stuff that stood out. Oh, Grateful.
Yeah.
Damn, they brought a damn tear to my eye.
I think we all needed a moment after Grateful.
Yes.
I think everybody needed
it was
a
like
moment.
that break that
Yeah.
enjoy life. It really made you think about a lot of stuff. So
Yeah, no, I completely agree with you on that. Now, really quickly, what is next for you? What can people expect to see from you coming out of this festival? Do you have any more coming up? Any more projects? Tell us what you got going on. We want the details.
I ain't gonna tell you nothing. I'm just playing. As far as what we got coming next, actually me and my producing partner Yasmin Neal, we just did a casting. Yeah, we just sorry about that. We just dropped 2 casting calls actually for 2 projects that we got coming up. We just shot a horror short film. We're also trying to get a feature shot by the end of the year, hopefully, if time permits, if my schedule permits. We have a lot of stuff slated that we're trying to push and kick out, and that's pretty much what I got that I can think of right now, because I'm doing a lot. So what else we got going on? Anything I'm missing as far as what we got coming up? That's it. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So I have a really cool question. You mentioned, having a horror film in the works. Now, horror films, that's a very different genre. For you, what made you want to kind of take on that genre?
First of all, I don't like horror. I'm not going to lie about that. And the reason being, I have a very vivid imagination. So it's hard for me to get certain images out of my head. But when Yasmin gave me the script and I read it, and I was like, okay, well, let's guess we can do it. She made me do it, so I did it because she made me do it. So yeah. But I loved it after, so yeah. All
right. Now, lastly, where can our viewers follow you on social media so we can stay in contact and also support you?
My social media, TeryWilson.com. That's my website. You can follow me on Instagram or Twitter. Facebook at Filmmaker Tery. That's FILMMAKER, Tery spelled with 1 R. That's TERY.
I'm sorry. I have one other question that I have to ask. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry. Mind you, we were trying to get you all day.
I apologize.
So as a woman filmmaker, what are some challenges you see in the industry? Because I've had the opportunity to talk to a lot of, male filmmakers, and their experience is totally different from a female's perspective. So what can you say coming from a female's perspective?
Well, of course, the challenges, because you said, you interviewed the males, and of course their experiences are way different from ours. When I say ours, I mean women of color, and it's women in this industry. Me personally, like being on union sets, I've had the chance to be on a union set, and I've faced that discrimination, and it's tough to deal with when you're on set with all of these men, and you're trying to do something that you love, and not let that disrupt your element. It's a lot to deal with, but I mean, you just suck that shit up and keep it moving if you love it and if you're passionate about it, you know what I mean? And don't let it bother you, because guess what? That's not the last time it's going to happen, and it's definitely not the first time it's going to happen. So I mean, we just don't let it get to you, you know, and just keep it pushing as far as like the challenges that we face.
Any last bits of pieces of advice you want to give to our viewers and, you know, filmmakers and actors?
Just start. Stop talking about it and thinking about it. Start being about it. Like, if you want to get out here and make a movie, get out here and make a movie. Stop bullshitting about it. Don't just sit around and, oh yeah, I want to do this, or you want to do it just because it's a trend. No, we live and bleed this filmmaking. It is a lot of us out here that actually put blood, sweat, and tears into making something that we love. You supposed to do the same thing. Like, you got to respect the craft. Don't say you just want to do it. Get out here and do that shit. Make that shit happen. And guess what? It's going to show in your work when you do that.
There's nothing else I can say. Let me just drop the mic. Thank you again. You said it all.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you again. We appreciate that. Thank you.